I was about to say I am starstruck, so just had to tell you.
No way. Do you like my TikToks?
Yes, and I've been watching all the Claim to Fame TikToks, and you keep saying that I'm your favorite, and I'm like,
You're my favorite. You're my favorite.
like my friends like, would be sending me the TikToks, and they'd be like, "This guy loves you." I've been watching all of them. I
Oh my
love
God,
you.
I love that. Thank you. Well, I'm so glad to be chatting with you today. I feel like we're gonna have so much fun. I have so many questions.
Yes. Okay.
So, congratulations on making it to the finale. I was so mad because I was looking at your Instagram to follow you, and then I saw your caption, and I was like, "Damn it, she didn't win!" Like an hour before I was about to find out. So,
Sorry, I tried to time it. I'm so sorry. That was totally my bad.
yeah. But I love what your dad said. He said, as long as you make it to the end, as long as you get on every episode, it was a win. So how was this experience for you?
So amazing. I like genuinely, I don't have anything bad to say about it. It was so amazing.
Yeah. How did you get on Claim to Fame to begin with? Were you a watcher before?
No, but I got a DM on my Instagram and I was like, yeah, sure, you can call me. My sister actually got the same DM as me and she blocked them immediately and thought it was a scam, which is so funny. We just set up a call and then it was like months of, interviews and stuff, but it was great.
Yeah, because I saw that you have you're one of 5, so you have a lot of siblings. So why do you think that you were chosen out of all your siblings or aunts or uncle or like cousins, whatever?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's actually a really good question. I'm like the middle sister age-wise. So, I have 2 older sisters and then I have 2 younger sisters. So I feel like I'm kind of like right there in that sweet spot. I'm 26, so I'm willing to do anything. Put me on TV, like let's go. I feel like my sisters might be a little more weary about that.
You're the competitor in the family, you're the gamer.
Yeah, for sure.
So they all were like, of course you're going to be the one to do it. Like it just made sense.
Definitely.
And what was kind of your strategy as soon as you got there? We saw you made a lot of friends, but then very quickly all the girls went and you were the last girl standing for so long of the show.
Yeah, that was, I can't even believe that it worked out like that. I like that double elimination, my girls were gone so quick. I was so sad. But I mean, that definitely was my strategy going into the house, was like make friends, alliances. I kind of knew going into it that I just do that anyway. Like I'm just talk to everybody like they're my best friend regardless. So I knew that that's kind of how it was going to happen. I didn't think that there was going to be much scheming in the beginning, and there wasn't. So
we saw you were friends with everyone. I felt like every time you walked into someone's room, it's like, yep, she's been here before. Just make yourself at home. What do you got for me today? Like you always had fresh tea to deliver every single day.
And I pride myself in that.
Yeah. Where do you think you went wrong in the game? I mean, let's kind of talk about the finale last night and how everything ended up, because that last challenge, you and Hud were kind of going for each other. Why?
So yeah, I definitely do think I went wrong in that finale challenge. I was watching that episode last night and I was like, that challenge haunts my dreams. Like I was just like, oh my God. Like I went into that finale challenge thinking in my head that I knew Adam. And I think I was just a little bit too confident.
Did you know him?
Well, no, I thought it was Bret Michaels. I thought Adam that was his relative. Long-haired 90s love ballads. It just made sense to me. And so I was like, I have not tried to figure out Hud for the past however long. And I have no idea who he is. I haven't even been brainstorming who he is. I have to figure out who this kid's related to, like now. So that's why I targeted him for those first few rounds. And then after I saw Adam slowly get revealed, I was like, oh, that's not Bret Michaels though. So then I fully panicked because I was like, oh, dang.
You should have went for him more in that challenge.
I think what really should have happened, looking back, which, hindsight's 2020, but looking back on it, Hud and I should have both gone for Adam at the same time and got him out immediately. And then I should have went for Hud.
Yeah. And then you guys could have been the final 2 and it could have been love or money, But did you feel like with Adam, because he hurt himself, you guys wanted to maybe go easier on him?
Yeah, I mean, not easier on him. I was still actively, sprinting all around that field, but I definitely was like, what do I do now? Do I like sprint up there like I was? Who do I gun for? Do I pull his key? Now I feel bad. It was like a whole thing. It was a crazy day.
Yeah. I mean, how did you feel about him being gone for so many hours? What was your best case scenario? Because if he got medically evacuated, you could have won the game.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't want that.
No, like, no, I definitely don't want that, and I was really glad that it ended up being okay. For a
Yeah.
second there, we were all like, "Oh my god," like, and I don't do, like, blood and gore, and
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
across that field, I mean, it was like there's, like, rag after rag after rag. It was not gives me the chills.
Mhm.
But so we were very thankful that he was okay and he was cleared and everything. But I will say, him being gone for so long, we got to brainstorm about his relative without having fear that he would hear us,
Mhm.
which was nice. It didn't really matter in the end, but
Yeah.
it was nice. Just like I wanted my goal, even if I didn't win, I was like, I have to know who they both are, just for me. Like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna go in not knowing them for this finale.
I just talked to Adam and he said that he knew he had it in the bag at that point. So that's why he was maybe a little careless when Bianca overheard him. And that's when it kind of got back to you guys.
Yeah, he was getting a little cocky there for sure. You know, all the boys, like before the finale, they were convinced that Adam
Mhm.
did not know a soul.
Yeah.
And honestly, I really think that he knew my relative. I know that he kept like messing up the name and everything, but I think he would have got there. And if I would have nominated him as a guesser for the episode before the finale, I think I would have gotten out. So
Mm.
I'm glad I did what I did for that one, but that finale challenge was brutal.
When you guessed Shane's, I was screaming. I got out of my couch and I was like, yes, because I was so nervous. I was like, wait, no, 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 because I had no idea who Shane's celebrity relative was. And then I was like, Marlon Brandon, like I don't even know who that is. But then
Yeah,
I looked him up and I'm like, The Godfather, like that's major.
major. And I mean, thanks to Hud on the assist with that one, like honestly, because I figured out the clue. I knew it was the Godfather, but I didn't know the name.
Mm.
And it's so funny actually, if you go back and watch, I think it's episode 2 or 3. Oh, it had to have been 2 because Jill and Gracie were still there. And we're all brainstorming about people in our room. And someone brings up Marlon Brando when Shane is in there. And I literally say, Marlon Brando, he's so sexy. Like, not grandfather. I was
Oh
like,
my God. Grandpa.
that was the only thing I was thinking of whenever we figured out who he was. I was like, oh, that's so awkward.
It's kind of crazy how like you can say people, but then it doesn't even come together until weeks later.
Literally. Like we said his
Yeah.
name in the very beginning.
Yeah. Whose celebrity relative do you think you were most impressed by or just like starstruck by?
Miguel's with Jamie Lee
Oh,
Curtis.
yes.
Because I mean, I wasn't thinking that for sure.
Yeah.
And then right after that, Jill's with John Stamos, also crazy. Like I
Yeah.
wasn't thinking either of those for them. And so that was just, I mean, I leapt out of my seat for both. I was like, oh my gosh. Like I was like,
Yeah. No, when Jill's uncle was revealed, I was like, no way. Like your Uncle Jesse is Uncle Jesse. Like that is iconic.
like her mom's brother is John Stamos. Like
Yeah.
what? It's
Yeah.
just so crazy.
So crazy. So how many people in the house do you think kind of knew your dad? Or do you think no one really knew until the very, very end?
Adam was really the only one. He was the only one that said his name at all. I think it was the episode before the finale. They all kind of merged together, you know. But
They thought Blake Shelton.
when he's walking in front of me and he's like giving attributes about my relative to me, he was just being so specific to the point where I was like, he's gotta know. And the boys were convinced he didn't, but I was like, I really felt like he knew. And I think he did. So honestly, props to Adam because I think he was the only one in the house that got me.
I also think everyone really like trusted you and liked you as a friend that like nobody wanted to guess you, you know?
And
You had a good social game.
Thank you. I mean, I think so too, but that's how I was about a few people in the house. I was like, I'm not guessing them. I don't want them up there. Like, you know, I had a bunch of people in Nashville for the finale and like a few of the contestants came down. My dad came. We had a big watch party. It was bad to lose, but having everyone around me and
like if you won the final challenge.
Oh, I would have for sure targeted Adam first and then Hud.
Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I thought maybe you were related to Bridget Mendler. I felt like you looked
really?
like her.
Okay, I saw so many comments about that. I was shocked. I've never gotten that in my life. I'm honored.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's iconic. Good luck, Charlie. We saw a little flirtation between you and Hud on the finale and on the show. Am I allowed to ask? Like, are you guys gonna date and get married?
Date and get married is crazy. I'm 26 years old. Calm down. But he actually is in Nashville right now. He's came down to visit me a few times. I've been up to Indiana to visit him. We've met each other's families and yeah.
Are all these texts coming in from Hud?
No. Wait, actually, I don't know how to turn that off on my
I knew who his relative was because I like the Housewives. So he was on the like Vanderpump Rules, I think.
So many of my friends were like, I know Teddy, not John. And
Yeah.
I was like, did you like, I literally think so many, like, he could have gone in with her as his relative, you know?
But also on Bravo, like people call Teddy, they call her John Mellencamp's daughter as like a
Yeah.
diss to her that like she's only relevant because of her
Really?
dad. I figured his out because a lot of people were commenting and stuff. But it is kind of fun to not know when you're watching the show like who's related to who, because then you just kind of see it play out.
For sure. I encourage people, like, if you're watching, like, play along with me because I didn't
Mhm.
have my phone. So I want
Mhm.
you to not Google it too.
Yeah, but the melon thing ended up being so obvious.
Oh, that was wild. And you can see my reaction in the finale too. Like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, you're kidding me.
Mhm.
You're literally kidding me. Like the cougar and the melon. I mean, it was right there. I think there was even a in the census challenge, there was campfire, like
Mhm.
bonfire campfire. So that was for him. And then the watermelon. And like, I mean, there was like camping stuff on the clue wall. I was like, oh my God. It was right there. It was literally right there.
But this show still is so hard. Like I couldn't imagine trying to guess all these clues and name celebrities that I maybe don't even know the name of.
Yeah, well, and like you can go down a rabbit hole so easily with that clue
Mhm.
wall.
Well, I feel like a lot of people loved watching you this season. Can you tell us like what you do in your life? Like, are you working? Are you in school? Like, what are some of your goals, post show?
I currently am a social media manager. I work in the music industry in Nashville. Grown up around it, work in the field now, but I love it. It's really fun. I have a bunch of different types of music industry clients. So born and raised in Nashville, still live here, and I love it.
Yeah. Can you tell us a few of your favorite country music artists besides your dad?
Country that much? Let's just say dad.
Yeah. Just your dad.
I love no, I'll give some. Let's think. I love Megan Maroney.
Me
She's
too.
amazing. Love her. Another shout out. I'll give Logan Crosby a shout out. He was at the
Mhm.
watch party last night. He's killing it. Like, yeah, I'd say those two. I'd say those two. They're on tour together. It just works.
Okay, I love that. And are you gonna do like influencing? Like, can we see you on TikTok, Instagram?
Yeah.
Like how do we keep up
So
with you?
I'm more active on Instagram than TikTok, but Naomi's trying to get me on the TikTok train. So
Yeah, I
we'll
need
see.
you to post your outfits. I want to see you do your skincare.
Okay, well, I'll have to consult my girl Naomi and you too
Yeah.
about the TikTok thing. But I'm more active on Instagram for sure. Follow me there if y'all want it. If you
Yes.
want it.
I
We're
already followed. I followed last night. That's how I got spoiled. Okay, last question. What did you learn from the show? What's like your biggest takeaway?
honestly, it really boosted my confidence and my confidence in myself and my abilities. I left the show feeling so accomplished. I wanted to make friends. I did. We talk in the group message every single day. They're blowing up my group message now.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I wanted to make friends, but I also wanted to play the game well. I wanted to have integrity, and I think I did that. So it was just such a good experience. I can't say enough good things.
Slayed it. You killed it. And I'm so glad that you came on here. It was so nice to meet you. Thank you for sharing. I really appreciate you. And thank you all so much for watching and listening. Go follow Mackenzie on Instagram. Check out my interview with Adam as well. Chat with you guys later. Bye.